chartering today. What I'm actually doing is I'm meeting up with a pal of ours. His name is Paul. Paul fishes with me a lot, but he actually has a business called Aqua Traction of Southern PA. I'll link it below. But Paul's going to take me out. I told him I'm kind of, I need to get out on the water, and I needed a friend. So he's connecting with me. We're going to go fishing, probably going to jig up some Lakers. We're just going to go hang out with my pal. I want to stop and get some gas real quick, and then I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the situation going on in my life, to bring you up to speed, so to speak, so you can remember what Randall Rydes is actually doing, what's going on in the life of Randall Rydes. So stay tuned for that. Let me get some gas. I'll bring you up to date. Alright, so I topped off my gas. I just want to reset my mileage there. It's good. Got 59,000 miles on the bike right now. 59.2. That's not bad. Full tank of gas. And a little something to talk to you guys about. Look at that bush light. So, if you haven't been following the story, when I say the name James or Jimmy, my old pal Jimmy, you might not know who I'm talking about, but Jimmy has brought around a huge change in my life recently, and this channel is soon going to change. The entire feel of this channel is going to change. I actually had some really bold and ambitious goals that are coming to the channel, so I'm kind of excited. As small as my channel is, it's never too soon to set lofty goals, and I've always been a goal-minded individual, so I'm excited about the change ahead. But a big part of them is going to be my pal Jimmy. Let me explain. Most of you have known to at least some degree that I've been spending a ton of time on the highway, and a lot more than what most people would tolerate for themselves. Now, my goal and my intent 3 years ago was to live off of this Harley, and I did that successfully. And I found that there was times where I was staying with my pals. Now, I'm not real big for couch surfing. I like to be out in the woods. I am a woodsman. I'm a bushcrafter. However, I find that circumstances came up, and it was just brutal to be out there on your own. Winter drives most people who live outside. It drives them south for the winters, most people. Now, the issue with that is I still have 2 children that live up north. And so I had this push-pull where every winter I was really struggling to be up to see my kids, and I didn't tolerate it. Guys, I never skipped time with my children. Never did. I could not bring myself to that, and I won't. And that caused me to stay with, 1 year I was staying with my brother and his wife, stayed at their place, and another year I stayed up with a friend of mine named Dave. Now, Dave happens to be Jimmy's father, so you guys can see where the connection comes. So I've known Jimmy since I was just a kid. I'm telling you, we were about 5 years old when we started playing together. So he's a lifelong acquaintance and friend. I only throw in acquaintance because there was a huge period of time there where he and I just didn't talk. Most of that was drug related. I won't be around somebody who's a user. I just couldn't be, especially since I have my kids. I had my own reasons for that. I got hit back in October, so this bike got wiped out, and I was real busted up, and it was winter. That made for a lot of difficulty if I were to be out, outside living, and that makes it very difficult. And I chose the option of staying with my pal Dave, and I paid for a portion of the rent, a portion of bills, all that stuff. But I essentially wintered at Dave's for a chunk of time, 5 months, something like that. Half of that I was healing up from my wreck, but I still got to see my kids, did Christmas, did all that stuff. I didn't miss any time with my kids, and that was very important to me. But that brings me full circle to Jimmy. Jimmy is up for parole, finally. It's been a long trek. I've been a pen pal to Jimmy. I've probably written him a letter, you know, 2 a month for the last, like, I don't know, what, 4 years, 3-4 years, something like that. And we've been doing the correspondence, and it came up to the point where he needs to make a home plan so that he can be eligible for parole. Because they can't just let inmates out to go on the street. That's bad news. That's a red flag, right? So I found an apartment that the landlord was okay with and was close to where he could find employment. Those are the 3 big checklists for the parole board. So all that to say, Jimmy has made parole and he's free to come home. As of this past Monday, he has made parole, and they just have a class right now that he has to finish the class before they release him. He takes full responsibility for it. He is there because of his own deeds, and he accepts full responsibility of it. I'm just a pal, and this is what pals do. We go way out of our way to help our friends out. There is no justifying what he got into and what he did. And I'll talk more about his story later on the channel, but he's about to shift the dynamic of what this channel's all about. That's the first major change. I wanted to bring you up to speed why I have an apartment right now. It's because of my pal, and it's kind of led me to this. So I'm not sure what chapters lie ahead, but that's where we're at right now. Still got a lot of rambling soul that needs to be explored. So I don't think I'm going to stay put very long, but I think that's good for the channel and for this, but mostly it's just good for my spirit. Now, number 2, the big change that's coming to the channel is the focus is going to be more on music. It's going to be more on music. So I'll do less of this, or at least I'll mix this in to what the music channel is. What that means is I'm going to be meeting musicians, fellow biker musicians. I'm going to do some recording, and I'm going to have those tracks available for you. I want to make some music videos, you know, like this. Just me making a music video. I'm really excited about that prospect. There's a lot of things coming down the pipeline that I'm really excited about. Again, lofty goals, and I'm just excited about it. And I hope you are too, but that kind of brings you up to speed. For now, right now, today, I had to get out of my head and get out of my head. Really, I just needed to get out of my head, I guess. And I'm going fishing. My pal Paul says he's on the water and he would appreciate my help. He wants some advice. So we're gonna go hang out and we're gonna see what we can make happen on the water, and I'm bringing you guys along. Thank you so much for being part of the channel. I know a lot of you new. My name's Randall. It's good to meet you. Well, we made it. We're here at 7 Points at Lewistown Lake, and I already saw my pal Paul. He's down right at the dock. So let me just get pulled in here. So I'm going to drop my helmet and all my gear and stuff. But ultimately, it's just time to go fishing.
1, 2, 3 fish. Hey Paul, go to the back of the boat. And he knew it. He knew it. He wanted me to go back there, but I'm glad that
I wanted you to come back, but that's all right. You're good. I made it out, and we got that 1 trout so far. It doesn't matter, guys. I know you guys are motorcycling, and I know that's why you guys are watching my channel here, but I have a fishing channel. I'm actually a charter, and I'm out with my buddy Paul here, and we just got away for the evening. This is clearing the head. Yeah, I got a lot of cobwebs and a lot of fog. I don't know how else to explain that, but if you know, you know, kind of thing. But tonight we're out here jigging up some Lakers. But you guys can check out my fishing channel. I do link it below, so if you guys want to follow me there. But that's not what this is about tonight. This is about clearing our head. Nice, man. So I brought that one up. He's going to take it home for Mama. And that's a perfect eater-sized lake trout. Cool. Let's keep at it.
Work with him, guys. He never not catches fish, I swear. Like, never have not blanked once of him. He's an animal. So
that's polite of him to say. I've blanked before, but, well, we do our best not to. We're going to keep trying. There's a few more down there yet. We're smoking some Lakers today, guys. Woo! I know this isn't the fishing channel, but holy cow.
You have to let Randall explain it to you, but Emma was wrong. We'll explain later though, but that is a dandy.
Yeah, it's a nice lake.
Wow. He spit it up when he came up. So good.
Thank you. Cool, man. So we're still out here just running some fish here. We're up so at Lewistown Lake. That's where I usually fish. It's where I do my charters out of. So this is turning into a great way to shatter all the fog that's been in my head. So thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good therapy, man.
Hey girl, we're gonna release this fish, okay?
Go ahead and dunk the net. Got her tail.